there's something that a good corporate citizen, Georgia Power, is doing right now that I think just absolutely stinks. They have 70 lobbyists, 70 at the Georgia State Capitol, 70. And they are down there working the halls like you can't believe, trying to pick your and my pocket in a way that is absolutely disgusting. Georgia Power is in an initiative to build new nuclear capacity in Georgia. They do not want to shoulder the financial risk of it up front. They want the legislature to put the risk on you and me up front for power that you and I would not benefit from. Well, gosh, I'm 53. If I live a normal lifespan, I may not ever get a single kilowatt hour from it, but have to pay for it the rest of my life. And what's worse is the big commercial users of power in Georgia were opposed to Georgia Power getting this plant pre-funded by the ratepayers. And so Georgia Power didn't think they could get the bill through as a result. So they then exempted the big industrial and commercial users like shopping centers, retailers, factories, and all that. And so 100% of the cost of building this plant now gets passed on to you and me up front. And even worse, the way the bill is structured in the legislature, the greater Georgia Power's cost overruns are on the new nuke plant, the more profit they end up making from charging us money up front. In other words, we take all the risk. Georgia Power gets full reward for not being cost efficient in building the plant. Yeah, don't check your hearing. That's what's going on. And the only reason something like this can happen, and it's one of those things where, again, I think that Georgia Power is a good corporate citizen, misguided on this one. But it is one of those times, one of those symbols where the actual real effects of corruption are borne by you and me, not indirectly, but immediately and directly. I'm unfortunately, so far as best I've been able to find out, Governor Perdue has not been willing to stand up to this awful thing and wave the veto pen. But the power of big companies that give enormous political contributions to members of the General Assembly, the State House, and State Senate, and then having the 70 people running around the corridors of the Capitol pretty much mails in that Georgia Power is going to get its way and stick it to you and me unless you and I pick up the telephone and contact our state senator, state rep. You know, if all they hear from are the political contributors at Georgia Power, if all they see are the lobbyists who, you know, they're very personable people, they're nice people, they're good conversationalists, they're good buds to hang out with. If that's all they hear from, then you and I lose. So you got to pick up the phone and let your legislator know that you do not want pre-funding out of your pocket for a nuclear plant. You and I need protection from an absolutely horrible thing. Where are you, Governor Perdue?